Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh, it feels like a while since I vlogged on my camera. I've done a lot of vlogging on my phone recently. In fact, yesterday, oh, I'll tell you about yesterday. Basically, Keegan with his coaching company, they do like live events every year. Sometimes it's more like a convention where they like have talks about fitness and nutrition and stuff like that and do workouts together. And sometimes they do like a big sort of challenge. And last year, you might remember this video where we climbed Scafell Pike. Well, this year, yesterday, we climbed the Yorkshire Three Peaks. If you don't know what it is, there's the Three Peaks challenge in the UK, which is climbing 3 mountains in 24 hours. But there are the Yorkshire Three Peaks, which are right next to each other, 3 huge mountains, which you have to do in, I think, 12 hours in order to qualify. Did that yesterday. I did 57,000 steps, burnt like 4,000 calories. It was about 26 miles, knackered. The dogs came with us. They were absolutely pooped. My legs are pooped. The dogs are still recovering. And we're just doing loads of laundry at the moment. We've got some new towels. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. You guys know me. Anyway, here's some footage from that. Guys, I'm doing the Yorkshire Three Peaks challenge with Keegan and his client. We've been walking for 7 hours, been up and down 2 mountains. We're about to go up the 3rd on the horizon over there. It's literally been how many miles? We've walked over 16 miles. And yeah, my legs are on fire, my calves feel like they're going to drop off. My feet I'm wet, as you can tell. I'm caught in a thunderstorm. Apart from that, everything's great.
Really enjoying it?
Really enjoying it. Yeah, it was horrendous. Although, I've just been for a walk just now this evening, and my legs are feeling all right. They do feel a little bit wobbly still, but not as bad as they felt last night. But anyway, yes, we have some brand new towels, because the towels in the house were looking a bit ratty, so I said to Keegan, I think we need to get some new ones. So they've been through the wash, through the dryer, and they are all ready. As you guys know, I love autumn and winter, so I'm so excited that it's now starting to get to autumn. Or in fact, today I said to Keegan that it was autumn, and he was like, it's not, it's mid-August. And I was like, yeah, that's autumn. But there's autumn things or fall things in the supermarkets, and I've never bought any before, and I bought this. I bought this little welcome mat, which is so cute. I absolutely love it. Basically, even though technically I'm an influencer as well, I hate that word so much, but that's, if I say to people I'm a content creator, they're like, what's that? Whereas it's like, everyone seems to know what influencer means, even though it's like a horrible word and it has horrible connotations, as if I'm just here to influence people. And I'm like, I'm not here to influence people, I'm here to entertain, I'm here to relate to people. Anyway, even though I'm an influencer, I am just a sucker for people decorating their homes for fall. Like, I've just been watching some hauls from people in the UK buying like autumn homeware and things to decorate their homes, and I'm like, this has never been a British thing. This has always been an American thing, where Americans love decorating their home for fall, and then for Thanksgiving, maybe that's the same thing, and then for Christmas. And it's like, Brits, we just do Christmas. We've kind of started doing Halloween, but now Brits have started decorating their homes for like autumn. So I have joined in, and I've been influenced. I've bought, yeah, one of those mats. Where did I get it from? I got it from B&Q. Couldn't resist, but I would like to get some more. Maybe a wreath for the front door. But anyway, Keegan is out this evening. Like, we've been together all day. We've been finishing off the bathroom. We've been fitting a sink and taps and things like that. And he's gone for a Sunday roast with his brother. So I have just walked to the shops and I'm cooking a meal. So I'm watching someone called Ewan, or Mr. Carrington is his name on social media. That's when I was just like, oh, I need to show you guys my autumn doormat, because this is an autumn haul from Primark. Anyway, I'm eating some olives. I've got some chicken and bacon tortellini. I never have pasta, so I just thought, I'm craving this. I'm craving like a stuffed ravioli type pasta. And I've got some of this tomato and mascarpone sauce to go on top. I was just pouring the pasta in. I just saw that the best before date on this pasta is my birthday. Do you know what? I'm so excited for my birthday. You guys will know. That's a big thing for me. Like I hate my birthday every year. I hate it. But I think it's ever since hitting 30. I mean, I'm 31 now, but ever since hitting 30, I now look forward to my birthdays. I think it's because I've been dreading the big 30, and now I've hit it. I'm like, cool, bring on the next year. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's now having a boyfriend and living with Keegan, because I'm like, what's he gonna do for my birthday? Keegan, if you're watching this, make it good. I hope you've been listening, darling. I've been throwing hints out there, come on. I've been throwing hints out a bit too much where Keegan goes, okay, Joel, I get the hint. Accept, like I've heard it. I'm affirming that I've heard you say that you want X, Y, and Z. I haven't said I want it for my birthday. I've just gone, oh, I'd really like to do that one day. But yeah, apparently I'm as subtle as a brick, is what he says. Hey everyone, how you doing? I don't even know what vlog this is going into, but I just thought I'd do a bit of vlogging because I'm by myself today. Keegan's just left. He's going to be out all day, which is quite nice in a way because I've got quite a bit of work to do today. I think when I have nothing to do, I can feel a bit isolated when Keegan's not here because I still don't have my own sort of life up here. I mean, I have my own life. Oops. All of my friends are down south, and I've still yet to make friends. And as I think I've told you guys in another vlog, it's this weird thing of going, I really want some friends, I want to make friends. And at the same time I go, I'm fine by myself, thanks. I don't want to make friends. So then I just, you know, just remain being by myself all the time, which is fine. But anyway, today I do have quite a bit to do. I have 2 meetings. Sorry, I'm making protein porridge. I have 2 meetings on today. I've got 1 meeting at 11 with YouTube. Weirdly now, even though YouTube I would say is responsible for most of my income, Instagram and TikTok are the platforms where I have more followers. Yet, like, despite having more followers on those platforms, like YouTube is where it's at. That is it's what I love the most. So yeah, I've actually been contacted by Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube to ask if I want a partner manager, which is basically a go-to person at YouTube, at Facebook, at Instagram, or Meta, because Meta own Facebook and Instagram, to ask if I want sort of a go-to sort of manager who can, you know, give me tips and advice that are relevant to that platform, like what videos are doing well, etc. Can invite me to events and potentially get me deals as well. They'll forward them on to my manager. It's very confusing, all these like I have my manager, and then I have my YouTube partner manager who I'm meeting today, and then I've already got a TikTok partner manager, and then I'm about to, in September, I'll have my first call with my Meta manager, which is Facebook and Instagram. Anyway, I've got that. Then Leah and I are going to be filming a little announcement, which by the time this video goes out, you'll probably have seen it. And I need to do some filming today. I'm working with one of my favorite brands on Instagram in the coming weeks. So this morning I had to give them a treatment, which is basically a little script or a little idea of what sort of content you want to create. I'm so excited because this is a brand that I eat all the time and have done for years, and they want to work with me, which is great. They just came out the blue. I didn't even pitch myself to them. They just found me and were like, we want to work with Joel. And they're an amazing brand because sometimes, guys, brands will come to me and go, I want you to, I'm gonna say this but without saying any names. I once worked with a brand and they were like, I suggested a video to them, and bearing in mind what I do on Instagram is all comedy. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. It's very different to what I do on here. In fact, I think most people on here won't like the Joel that they see on Instagram because you guys are interested in my like personal life and me being real, whereas Instagram is performance really. I had a brand deal and I pitched them an idea and they were like, actually, can we get you doing some glass painting? That seems to be trending at the moment. Let's do some glass painting and then you can talk about the product, which had nothing to do with glass painting. And I went back to my manager who told me that, relayed that message, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm only doing things that are authentic to me. Like, when would I ever do glass painting? Never. Like, just never. I was like, no, I'm gonna do this, this and this, and it got approved in the end. But this brand that I'm about to work with, I like the dream because they were like, we want it in Joel's normal style, we want it comedy, we want it to do with being 30, like we want it to be like just in his style, which is amazing. When brands say that to me, I go, thank you so much, because I only ever want to make branded content that fits in with my life. Like, it would be so weird if I switched on the camera and was like, hey guys, today we're doing glass painting, sponsored by da-da-da. Like, I don't do that. But anyway, so yeah, I'm very, very excited about that. So I sent a treatment off this morning. I also need to do some filming for HelloFresh. So yeah, it's busy, busy, busy. And guys, I've got a new camera. I ordered a new camera yesterday. Hang on. I've overcooked it. I'm gonna have to start from scratch. That's dry. I'm not gonna enjoy that. That's gonna have to go in the bin. I got distracted talking. Ow. It's burning. Well, that was a waste. I actually don't know if I can be bothered to have breakfast now. Like, does anyone else like that? I mean, probably not, because you probably don't like overcook your porridge. I honestly can't be bothered to make another breakfast. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? And a waste of a scoop of protein powder and some oats. Should I just make it? What is my life where I'm filming umming and ahhing about making another porridge? Fine, I'll do it. I'm thinking about my gains, guys. I'm back on it. I made a video, released a video to my members yesterday, which by the time you see this would have been a while ago probably. But I just feel like I'm starting from scratch. And you know, the thing that's just in that moment motivated me to eat porridge is not that I'm hungry. I'm not eating because I'm hungry, because I never really eat in the mornings. It's because me and Keegan have just been to the gym and I need to fuel my body. I need to fuel the muscles. These titties won't grow by themselves. Do you know what I mean? They need protein. Let's go again. Oh, my manager's just texted me. Okay, it's another brand deal, which is great news. But this is the thing at the moment, guys. Oh, that's what I was saying. I bought a camera, bought a new camera, and I'll come on to that in a second. But I'm really glad about the timing of this because it's starting to get busy again. You know, every June and July is awful for me. And I hope you feel sorry for me, because it gets really quiet, because all of you are out there living your lives and you're going on holiday and you're not sat at home watching YouTube videos. So shame on you. No, everyone's got lives and less people are on the internet. So therefore, my views like go down, and also brands in summer. I feel like brands tend to work with creators maybe early summer, but mid to late summer they don't, because it's coming to the end of a quarter 3? I don't know. Anyway, they don't tend to work with it. And it's the same every year since I've been doing this full time, where you get to sort of September time and you're slammed. Literally so busy. Firstly, views go up, which is great. And then brands have a new budget for their, you know, final quarter of the year. And also because it's, you know, Black Friday, Christmas, they have a big budget to get rid of. I'm actually gonna resume this once that is cooked, because I'm not burning it again. Right, I'm back. It's cooked perfectly. Fantastic, a little bit runny, but I like it like that. Anyway, getting to the really busy time of year, from late August into September, all the way through to Christmas. I'm really busy because YouTube's really busy. There's lots of people watching content. There's lots of brands that want to sponsor content. There's lots of events as well. And so this is always the busiest time of year. It's like I just spend the whole year prepping and getting ready for this time of year. So yeah, because of that as well, as I've told you guys, I want to up the quality of my videos. So I asked Instagram for recommendations of cameras. Actually, before I even checked, my friend Cherry, who's a YouTuber, hey Cherry, Cherry Wallace, she texted me and was like, this is the camera I use, a Sony ZV-1 something. She was like, it's amazing, really recommend it. I trust her, so I had a look at it, and then I looked at what everyone had recommended, and obviously there were lots of different cameras that people had recommended to me on Instagram, but the majority of people said this camera as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And yeah, RIP my bank account, because I've ordered a camera and I've ordered like this little tripod remote recording thing that you can stick into the camera, hold it like that instead of holding the camera. I'll show you when it arrives. It arrives tomorrow, but yeah. I mean, at least it's a business expense, and you know, I'm spending money to make money, I suppose. Because this camera is 2 years old, which is probably, lots of you will go, that's not very old. When I use this every single day, basically, it gets chucked in my pocket, chucked in my bag, it gets, you know, at the moment it's got some sand behind the lens, I think from when I was in Spain, in Marbella. So it's like, I don't know how to clean that. So vlogging cameras do get heavily used. So sadly, it's time to buy a new one. Anyway, I also thought, before you get bored and go, Joel, let's stop chatting in the kitchen. I'm sure you're bored of kitchen chats. I thought I'd recommend this company, and this is not sponsored. I really love it, and I thought you guys might be interested. You might know that we've got an espresso machine that takes those little pods, and I had been ordering Starbucks pods, not from Starbucks directly, but from like random websites, just the Starbucks pods. I'd ordered like 100 of them, but it started to get quite expensive. I found a really cheap place, but now they've really upped their prices. And then I got sponsored adverts for Odd Coffee on Instagram. Here we go. And basically, I just love the ethos of this company, and it does work out a little bit cheaper. Basically, these are all mix and match pods. So they're trying to reduce waste in the industry. So they buy cheap pods from different companies like Starbucks, like Grind Coffee, like all these well-known coffee companies. They buy their stock that's going to go out of date soon, or maybe it's been damaged in some way, maybe it's just they're not releasing it anymore. So anyway, they get a good discount, I think, because they buy all of their pods and then they sell them on to people like me, called Odd Coffee. So the thing is, you never really know what you're gonna get, which is good, but this is just a mixture of light, medium and dark roast. I actually ordered all dark roast because I like intense, strong coffee. So I think they've sent me the wrong one, so that's not very good. But yeah, basically, if you like sweet coffees and flavored coffees, they do them. I don't know if it's worldwide, but I like the thought that this is like saving waste, because if they didn't buy the pods from other people and sell them on to us, then those coffee companies would probably just chuck them away. So yeah, I like that I'm supporting the environment. I'm going to eat my breakfast now and get showered and crack on with the day. And I might bring you along for some of it, although there's not much to bring you along with until later this afternoon, because I'm just gonna be sat on my laptop. So I'll see you guys later. Sorry that this has chopped my head off. Yeah, I am such a domestic goddess, guys. Oh no, that one's fallen off. That's sad. Anyway, I'm such a domestic goddess. Do you know what? I've learnt this from living with Lucy, who works for a flower company, and she's taught me how to do all this. I mean, my mum has probably also taught me at some stage, but cut that at an angle and pop in there. There we go. I mean, it's looking a bit sparing, isn't it? But pop this in the living room. I never used to do this. I think as well, living with a girl, Lucy, who also works for a flower company, she would buy, and sometimes she'd get flowers for free, but sometimes she would buy flowers, just come back from the supermarket with flowers. So our house would be filled with plants and flowers at all times. And now this is me trying to replicate the feminine touch in our home, because honestly, when I moved in, Keegan did not have a single plant other than this cactus, which is actually fake. There's no plants in this house. Now, I think I've got us about 7 plants so far and a bunch of flowers. That said, it's probably not fair of me to say that completely, because Keegan does buy flowers. Even when we were dating and I didn't move in here, I'd come and there'd be big lilies here on the table, and he would buy himself flowers sometimes. So, but he never bought any plants, weirdly. But yeah. Well, it's towards the end of the day, guys. It's gone 6 o'clock. Keegan is on the train back home. I need to start making dinner in the next hour and a half, so I've got some time. So I'm gonna go into the hot tub and maybe watch some YouTube videos. I was gonna read, but I don't wanna get the pages wet. Right, here we go. Keegan, if you're watching this is plastic, I promise. It's not really. Keegan's very strict about people not taking a real glass into the hot tub, which is understandable, because I think all of us have spilt, knocked over cups and glasses in here. I think once, before I met Keegan, Taylor knocked over a glass in here and it smashed in the hot tub, so he had to drain everything. So I think that's where it's from. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, watch some YouTube videos on my phone and relax. Whenever I come in from the hot tub, she's so excited and she's like, "Where have you been? You disappeared." I know, I disappeared underwater, didn't I? I actually know what that look is. She's hungry. She wants more food. Because we're telepathic, aren't we? We've got that special relationship. Do you want some more? Okay. Let me get your little princess bowl. Come on in. Ava gets hungry sometimes. Most of the time, she doesn't. there's plenty of time where she does not eat her food. So when she does ask me for food, I usually give it to her, because she's not like Fen. Fen will eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Ava won't. So when she does want to eat, I give her it. There you go. Good girl. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit of a homey vlog, wasn't it? I think when I filmed it, I intended it to be a part of like a weekly vlog, and then I edited it together and I was like, this is already quite long. I didn't shut up. I mean, I know that's the point of a vlog, is to talk. If I didn't talk, then there'd be no vlog. So I know that, but I was like, wow, I had a lot to say. My brain was going at 1,000,000 miles per hour. But thank you guys so much for watching. Just a reminder as well, if you fancy becoming a member, it's as little as £3.99 per month. You get bonus members only videos. I just released one yesterday. It was a bit of reminiscing about an ex of mine, who I've never told you about before, only because I was driving through an area that reminds me of him, and I was like, you know what, enough time has passed. It's been like 4 years or something, where I can tell you about him and why I feel like he was important in my coming out journey. So if you want to have a watch of that video and multiple others, they're ad-free videos. You get about 2 to 3 per month. So if you fancy having a watch, then you can do. But if not, prepare yourself, because this month of October, we've got normal videos. And then November, you remember what that means? Vlogvember. Vlogging every day in November. So you're going to be sick of me by the end of this year. Or hopefully you won't be, but maybe you will. Get ready for that. I'm trying to get organised now to make it as easy as possible for me, because you know me, I'm probably going to get burnt out. But I'm not. I'm going to complete it like I did last year. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.